Happy Tractor Power fans, this video comes to you from a field located in western Kentucky, where a brand new model year 2022 490 engine horsepower John Deere 9R490 articulated four-wheel drive tractor is working on tillage ahead of corn planting with a 40-foot wide Great Plains 4000 TT turbo till. This tractor and implement are working in unique conditions. This is a former cattle pasture that was subsoiled 18 inches deep to break up compaction. The subsoiler only works under the surface of the field and does not disturb the residue or the sod in this case. The subsoiler digs deep into the earth, lifting and heaving the soil, breaking up the compaction that was left by the cows that grazed here. The subsoiler does leave some tillage tracks across the field as it cuts through the earth, and this turbo till is being used to erase those tracks. The turbo till's blades are set at a 0-degree angle, simply cutting any chunks of earth that were brought up by the ripper, but not turning over the sod. The farm wants to basically no-till this field and plant directly through the grass. The grass will hold the soil as the new corn plants begin to grow and fight erosion in this rolling ground. By deep ripping the field, it allows for slots for the corn roots to grow down deep and soak up nutrients and water over the summer growing season. In this video, I would like to share with you the 9R490's production history, specifications, and list price, as well as taking viewers on a ride in the tractor's cab to show you the operator's perspective of running a big tractor like this one. But first, let's head out to the field so you can see and hear this minimal tillage operation. This was a cattle pasture, and it has been subsoiled 18 inches deep, and the subsoiler doesn't do a lot of disturbance to the surface of the field, but it does bring up some clods of earth, and we'll see that the turbo till is just going to chop these clods up and smooth it out ahead of the corn planter without disturbing the grass. The model 9R490 is part of the all-new 9 series of articulated four-wheel drive tractors from John Deere for model year 2022. This series includes a total of 6 wheeled tractors ranging from 390 to 640 engine horsepower that are manufactured in Waterloo, Iowa. This tractor's model designation indicates that it's a 9 series tractor, which is the highest horsepower size available from John Deere. R indicates that it's a premium tractor, and 490 indicates its horsepower rating. John Deere first introduced the 9R series of wheeled tractors back in 2012, and for model year 2022, the company is releasing its third generation in this range of tractors. The 9R490 is the direct replacement for the 9470R tractor introduced back in 2015, which replaced the 9460R introduced back in 2012. The 9R490 is powered by a John Deere 13.6 liter 827 cubic inch diesel engine rated at 490 engine horsepower. It can achieve 439 maximum horsepower to power through tough field conditions, and it offers 335 PTO horsepower. This tractor is equipped with a John Deere E18 power shift transmission, offering 18 forward and 6 reverse speeds. The tractor can travel from 2.5 miles per hour up to 25 miles per hour. This machine is fitted with a 400-gallon diesel fuel tank and a 31.7 diesel emission fluid tank for clean engine solutions. When the 9R490 rolls off the assembly line in Waterloo, Iowa, it weighs in at 45,900 pounds, and it can be field weighted with front weights and wheel weights as well as rear weights up to 60,000 pounds. According to JohnDeere.com, the list price for a 2022 9R490 tractor is $556,005. Now that you know a little bit more about the background and specifications of this big John Deere tractor, let's take a ride in the machine's cab to see the operator's perspective of running it with a 40-foot wide vertical tillage tool. I'm up in the cab of the John Deere 9R490 tractor. You can see it's got great visibility. The large muffler is concealed behind the post here and doesn't really block the operator's view. It has a nice new two-stage mirror from John Deere, so you can see your dual tires here on the back, as well as the Great Plains vertical tillage tool in the back, and we can see it working out here. Even though the field's a little dusty today, we've actually had a lot of rain here in Western Kentucky this spring, and this is a cattle pasture that's going into corn, and the tractor is working today just to smooth out some deep subsoil that took place to break up the compaction from the cows. We can look at some of the new features here in the 9R cab. The post now just has a single display that tells our speed. We're running at just over 9 miles per hour in the field at just a little over 1900 RPM. And the tractor's really smooth riding, even though it's fairly rough out here. The cab just kind of floats along, and the tractor has plenty of power. As the tractor approaches the headland, we can see it's using John Deere auto steer and GPS to keep it on those perfect 40-foot passes across the field. We're running at 9.3 miles per hour, and as the tractor approaches the boundary of the field, it'll beep, and that means it's time to turn around. Now the tractor is back on auto steer, ready for another pass. If you hear a little bit of wind noise here in the cab, that's the strength of the air conditioning bank around the steering wheel hitting the microphone on my GoPro. We can see the display here on the screen and all the controls of the E18 power shift transmissions controlled right there from the right armrest. And also the tractors now have the foot pegs, which is great when you have long days. And this tractor has the Signature Edition feature, so that means a heated and air-conditioned seat, and that really is helpful on days like today when it's getting up into the 90s and you've got some rough riding acres to cover. I hope you've enjoyed spending some time out in the field hearing and seeing this John Deere 9R490 articulated four-wheel drive tractor working on vertical tillage ahead of corn planting. I'd like to hear in the comment section below this video if you use John Deere tractors on your farm. Tell me about the model that you run and the implements that you operate with it. If you've enjoyed the video, consider subscribing to Big Tractor Power YouTube, where there's over 2,000 videos of farm machines in action. If you would like to see additional content from this channel, continue to watch for a few more seconds to the end screen for a direct link to more Big Tractor Power YouTube videos. As always, thank you for watching.